this. The setting of this town, El Chaltén, is spectacular, isn't it? Good morning, internet. It is 10:15 in the morning and welcome back to the channel. Today I am leaving and the weather looks pretty okay. It's quite windy, but hey, what's new? So today I'm riding to El Chaltén, which is something like 212 kilometers, I think, from here. I actually don't know if it's going to be paved or unpaved, probably both. Don't know. El Chaltén is quite a famous trekking town to the mountain called Fitzroy. If you know me by now, I'm not going to go trekking. But I think riding wise, the scenery should also be really beautiful. And maybe there's something else to see in town. I don't know, but let's find out. Look at this view. Stunning. And with the sun out, that makes a huge difference. Like suddenly everything looks absolutely beautiful. And the colors are so different from when I was arriving, because El Calafate is over there. So when I rode to El Calafate, I came over there and it was more cloudy. And now with the sun out, just the color of the water and you know, the yellows and the greens of the vegetation. It is very windy though. If I stand still now, it's fine, but whew, it's windy. Halfway now, and look at that. Gorgeous, right? So the road to El Chaltén continues and then goes along that side of this lake, on that side. And I think the famous mountain Fitzroy is that one, I think. But I'll see it when I get closer. It's a beautiful ride, really. I'm enjoying this. It's just the wind is really strong today, so that makes it a bit exhausting, the riding. But other than that, this is a one-way road, so the road to El Chaltén ends eventually in a dead end. So there's almost no traffic. It's only people coming and going to El Chaltén. So it's super quiet. I haven't seen other traffic for quite some time now. Yeah, and the views are just marvelous, really stunning. So it's now 93 kilometers to El Chaltén. So almost there. have to get petrol here. This is the only petrol station in town. So, yeah. Okay, that's done. I thought better make sure I get petrol here because I don't have enough to get out of here. And you never know, maybe they run out sometimes. What a beautiful place, right? Unbelievable. So El Chaltén is right here. I made a reservation for accommodation because it really starts to become high season now. So I thought better make sure I have a place to stay. So I have a reservation. Rio Fitzroy. So it's Mount Fitzroy and also the river is called Fitzroy. See, this is the one where I'm staying. Just put the no here, yes.
Pero ella es muy alta y esta es más chica, si la meto en esta tengo miedo que se quede pesco. Es muy alta la
Ok, muy bien.
la llave te la quedas.
Sí, gracias.
Hasta el último día.
Sí.
Alejandra es mi nombre, Ale.
Ale.
Igual. Y después no sé qué otra cosa me puedo. Un mapa, si necesitas con información, luego te doy. Ok, sí. ¿Puedo poner mi moto acá? Ok, sí, muy bien. Ok, gracias. Ok.
So we're in El Chaltén. It is now a little past 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to find lunch somewhere, which should not be any problem, I would say. And then I'm gonna go on a small hike. Oh, look. Now you can see the Fitzroy really well. Now there's no cloud. When I was approaching town, there seemed to be this cloud all the time, just at the top. But now it's a clear view. Really cool. So you can do a hike to, I think, kind of the base of that outcrop. So that's like over there. So just over that hill, I think. But that hike is like 8 or 9 hours, there and back included. And I mean, I'm not a trained hiker or trekker at the moment, definitely. So I'm not gonna do a full day hike. And it's not an easy one as well. And the last, I don't know, 2 hours is super steep. And you just need proper gear. And well, I have 1,000 excuses why I am not gonna do an 8 or 9 hour hike. But after my lunch, I will walk a little bit around here. So I'm now walking on the main street in town. And it's just a collection of restaurants, souvenir shops and hostels. Very touristy. But I see a place here which has pizza, burger, veggie. It's catered towards tourists, so that's what you're gonna find. So let's just grab something to eat here.
Buen día.
Buen día. ¿Me gustaría comer algo?
Lo que tú quieras.
¿Sí?
¿Estás grabando todo?
Gracias.
¿Y tienes para elegir?
Hey. What do we have? I'm gonna go, this time I'm gonna go healthy. I'm gonna eat a salad and a soup. Good idea. Well, we got a pumpkin soup and a very nice salad with loads of stuff in it. So, bon appetit. Oh, that was nice. Really nice. So now let's digest this food, go for a walk. I am going to walk about 2 kilometers now, or no, from here is maybe 1.5, to a monument. And that monument is not the type of monument that you may expect. So, oh, this is a very nice trail to walk. Look how intensely beautiful this place is. Look over there. And what a stunning day. For tomorrow they predicted snow. Let's see. If there is snow, I will record it. But today is an absolutely beautiful day. Whew. So that's where I'm going. So it's a little bit steep, but it's only 500 meters. So I should be able to manage walking 500 meters up, right? I made it to the top. I have to admit, I took already, I think, 1 minute to try and catch my breath. But this is what I came for. It doesn't look like initially, this doesn't look very interesting. Perhaps you think, oh, it's a burned down tree, maybe, I don't know, lightning or something. But this is called the Monumento al Caminante Distraído, which means monument to a careless trekker. This was caused by a cigarette butt. And that reminds me of Torres del Paine. I don't know, it was 3 episodes before this one, I think. That was my ride through Torres del Paine. And maybe you noticed a lot of burned down trees in that episode. And all those forest fires in Patagonia, in Torres del Paine, were caused by tourists. So these are not natural forest fires. And there was a really big one in 2011. Then a backpacker tried to burn his toilet paper and he set almost the entire park on fire. It took them 3 months to extinguish the fire, and he burned down, I think, what was it, 400,000 acres or something. And the problem with that ecosystem is that the trees that grow there, they take 200 years to reach maturity. So it's not a matter of, okay, we just put some trees back, do some replantation and that's it. Also these trees, they need the soil to be of certain conditions and they need shelter against wind. And when everything is burned down, the soil is different, there's no shelter anymore, so these trees just don't want to grow. So it takes so much effort to try to restore an ecosystem like that, which is such a shame. And there were a few other smaller fires which were also caused by tourists making campfires where it was not allowed and that sort of thing. So it's really quite sad because look how beautiful this area is. And the same in Torres del Paine, it's just such a beautiful area. There's another similarity between El Chaltén here, where I'm now, and Torres del Paine. Because I don't know if you noticed it on the way when I was riding towards town, where you could see the outcrop of the Mount Fitzroy. That it was kind of pinkish color, and that rock is granite, and it's the same on Torres del Paine. So those rocks at Torres del Paine, they are also like this pinkish granite. The only difference what you have there is, I don't know, I didn't explain that when I was riding there. I was too much distracted by how beautiful it was, so I didn't really say anything about it. But the Torres of the Torres del Paine, so that is the rock outcrop which kind of resembles the, how you say that, the horns of a bull. They have like this sort of black rock on top, so you get the pink granite and then there's black sedimentary rock on top. So that's what makes it, the Torres del Paine, really beautiful and special. And here you don't get that, so here you only have the granite. But anyway, look at this. The setting of this town, El Chaltén, is spectacular, isn't it? So I am glad I went on my mini hike. I really don't feel like doing 8 hours of walking, but I think this was worth just coming up this hill and having this view over town. It is a little bit steep though. There are a lot of parrots here. Let me see if I can go down here a bit. But there's these beautiful parrots. They were flying just past me. I don't know if they were attacking me or coming to say hello. Now I think they're in that tree. You can hear them. I see one over there. I think they have a nest there in that tree. See? Oh! See how close? Sitting right there. I don't know what type of parrots or parakeets these are. They look very similar to those burrowing parakeets that I saw in, I don't know, somewhere along the coast in Argentina. Probably they're a different species, I don't know. And I'm back. Look, the snow is all packed up because of, well, they predicted snow for tomorrow. So I thought let's, I don't know, put it under the cover. Yeah. That was it for today. I'm a bit tired now, I can say. But it was nice. Beautiful spot, beautiful ride. I'm going to rest now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and then I'll see you in the next video.